Hello, it's Jody from JDG Estate Agents, and I'm here bringing you the Morecambe Property Report for February 2020 from Morecambe Promenade on what is an absolutely gloriously sunny blue sky day. Now, the property report for February is positive in itself, but there's also been more positive news locally as well in relation to the Eden Project North. Now, the land behind me that you can see, which is owned by Lancaster City Council, they have reached an agreement with Eden Project North that the Eden Project can lease it from Lancaster City Council during the development, the planning and the design stages of the Eden Project. So that's a really positive step forward and hopefully taking us closer to the Eden Project happening. I noted in the Morecambe Property Report for January that the average daily views on Rightmove were up by 27% year on year compared to January 2019, and that showed really positive signs that the buyer activity was out there and buyers were showing interest in the market, and that certainly came to fruition in terms of the activity in sales in February. The increase in average daily views on Rightmove continued to get even higher in February, and compared to 12 months earlier in February 2019, we saw February 2020 with average daily views up by 38.5%. Now, this increased activity translated into sales agreed, and the sales agreed for February were 27.7% up on February 2019. This in fact was the highest number of sales agreed in a month in the LA3 and LA4 postcodes since September last year. Whilst there was these increased levels of activity in February 2020, there was actually less stock available than 12 months earlier and less new instructions. The stock was down by just over 20% compared to February 2019, and new instructions were down by 18.75%. So with the surge of buyers and all the buying activity and sales agreed, there is definitely a shortage of properties across the LA3 and LA4 postcodes to meet the current demand. So what sold and where? In February 2020 there were a total of 92 sales agreed, and that was broken down into 44 sales agreed in the LA3 postcode area and 48 sales agreed over in the LA4 postcode area. Now, the most expensive property to sell was a 3-bed detached property, and that was located on Mayfield Drive at Bear with an asking price of £350,000. At the opposite end of the scale, there was a 1-bed flat on Euston Road, Morcom, and that went to auction and sold for £20,000. The average price paid for property in the LA3 postcode was just over £140,000, and the average price paid in the LA4 postcode was just over £160,000. Now, the most popular type of property to sell in February was the terraced style property. However, as ever, semi-detached and bungalows remained very popular too. And talking of very popular bungalows, Rylestone Drive was only on the market for 6 days before it went under offer. So as the current activity levels continue, we urgently need more properties to cope with the demand across the LA3 and LA4 postcodes. So can we help you get moved? If you'd like an obligation free market appraisal, don't hesitate to get in contact with me. My name's Jody, and you can reach me on 01524 843322, or why not drop me an email at Jody, that's Jody, @jdg.co.uk. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you for the March report.